We're in the graveyard, okay? Why are we in the graveyard? Okay, this is the third chapter of the Pointe mysteries. So far, in the first two chapters, we have seen dead ballerinas turning up in New York City. We found a ballerina stuffed in a dryer in a laundromat in Brooklyn. Then we found one stuffed in a waste can outside the Hollywood Diner on 6th Avenue, one of the main avenues of New York. What is going on here? Nick Knight, our detective, is on the case, has yet to solve this murder mystery. Chapter 3. A little bit of a twist into the surreal. Nick has been drawn to the graveyard, hearing reports from neighbors surrounding the graveyard of strange goings-on at night, hearing music, seeing apparitions who look like dancers. He figures he should check it out. He comes to the graveyard, and what does he find? What does he confront? Chapter 3, The Pointe Mysteries, Night of the Zombie Ballerinas.
Oh my gosh.
Chris, are you okay?
Oh, here.
Photography for me usually starts with an idea. I mean, I've done coverage, I've done journalism over the years where I'm just covering something that is happening. I have no input into it, I'm just recording it. You know, I'm observing it, I'm photographing it as it happens. But I'm also very comfortable in the realm of my imagination. So a shot like this starts with an idea. What is possible? Okay, what could I possibly do? And then you have to drill after that idea. I mean, I've got hundreds of ideas in the locker of unused bad ideas that's in the back of my brain. But every once in a while you surface with one and say, okay, I think I could pursue this. It makes sense. It has a logic. It has a continuation of story. I started as a newspaper photographer and then spent 30 plus years as a magazine photographer. So I operate better if I've got an editorial context, a story to tell, a narrative. When I shot for Geographic, I always viewed the story as a clothesline, and I would just hang my pictures on it. A to B to C. What you're trying to do is move the reader, the viewer of your photograph, just a little bit forward, informationally, pictorially, to please them, and also hopefully emotionally. Make them laugh, make them cry, make them care, make them like go, whoa, wait a minute, you know, that's really weird. Make them go, yuck. You know, some folks might look at this picture of the zombie ballerinas and say, that's terrible. That's okay with me, you know? The one thing about photography, it ain't ever unanimous, right? Some people gonna like it, some people not gonna like it. You have to proceed undeterred and have confidence in your ideas. At the end of the day, this business is all about confidence.
Kind of have my own ecosystem set up here with the Tether Tools Air Direct, the DTAP power system, powering the laptop over here, plugged in. I've got power here in the graveyard. I've got my Air Direct projecting its own wireless system that the computer is picking up, and it's going directly into Capture One. So I see the image over here, full on the screen. Comes out of the camera wirelessly via Air Direct over to here. So this is like a closed system, powered up, ready to go, transmitting, power to the computer, set to go. Gets our tripods for stability, and we're going to set some lights now and see what happens. So, as they say, walk this way. Come with me here. Master is in the graveyard tonight and doing some lighting. It's lovely, really. Yeah, come, yes. You know, we've heard this a lot, I'm sure. Any photographic sort of manual or instruction book will tell you about the 3 areas of a photograph. We all know: foreground, middle ground, background. You're responsible for layering interest into each one of those levels of the photograph. And the way we're doing that on this set is with light. So I have my foreground lit, but that's really not enough, because why come here and introduce all this wonderful kind of mood and elements up front and then lose the background? The reason we're here in a graveyard, we want that feel, you want that dimension. So we have the middle ground lit, okay, rim lighting the tombstones and some fog and vapor, all of that happening. But we also have the background lit, and the background might be a little bit of a reach, sort of improbable maybe, but we're lighting those trees as if maybe there's street lights out there or something like that, something strange going on in the distance, just to give a little dimension and pull the viewer's eye through the 3 levels of the photograph. You're responsible to get some interest going so the eye stays entertained as it bounces around your picture. All right, could somebody take Nick's place, please? And can we heat up these lights? Could somebody take a first ballerina position? So Steve, you're about there.
Okay. Ballerina number 1.
Ballerina number 1. Okay. Good. Survey set. Yeah, there we go. We're starting to get some read on things here. See if you can take this light here and flare it into these trees.
Gotcha.
Angle it that way.
All right.
See if you can pick them up a little bit.
Yep.
In terms of light shapers, Lastolite has done a great job in creating a system of pro squares and strips with egg crates, etc., all the kind of light governance you might want, but also creating a situation where I can take 2 of the A10s and put them into the same port. The A10s, A1Xs, A1s, etc., have round lighting elements. So you need a softbox that can be adapted to that. And this is perfect. You get 2 lights popped into this lovely, beautiful light source. And because you've got a twofer going into it, you've got really smooth coverage. It really fills the box. So this is a key light for our floating ballerinas. Then our other talent, lead talent, is Nick over here. He's being lit by the Lastolite square, the Pro Square, also with a grid. Reason I'm doing grids is I want to locate the light. The last thing you want to do on a set like this is take an umbrella and put it up and blow light all over the place. Just not that kind of a job. So what we're going to do, okay, my glasses keep fogging, of course, here we go, you know, with the old mask, but we are practicing social distancing. We're observing COVID compliance for sets. Everybody's staying apart, and we're staying safe. So here we go. This, also with 2 A10s, Pro Photo lights into this Lastolite tandem. So 2 and 2 that are governing the key elements on the set. Main character, main characters. Now, we've got over here an RFI softbox, 1x3, also with a grid. This is going to be Nick's top light, if you will, kind of rim him out, because he's got a dark suit. We're shooting into darkness. So that's important, okay? This light does a big job in terms of bringing him out, separating him from the darkness, defining our character. This guy over here is an A1. There's just a little pop off the tombstones over here. Just a little detail. Not that important, but kind of a luxury item, you know, like You light the little bits and pieces of details. It richens up the set. Then, out there in the distance, you got a B1X with a full cut of CTO lighting that tree. Improbable, but fun. Then, we have a B4 with a narrow beam reflector pan and a blue gel raking across this way. Reason I have that is that I want some of these tombstones to have some backlight because they're going to introduce some smoke, some vapor, some fog in here. And when you're lighting fog, it's all about backlight. Similar deal over there, another B1X with a blue gel coming this way, amplifying the fog, giving the set a little dimension, giving some backlighting and definition to the tombstones. And then over the hill, you can't see them, 2 more B4s with narrow beam reflectors lighting those trees. Again, improbable. So we have a set that's probably 50 yards deep, and we're lighting all the way through it. What is the trick of a photograph like this is to deal with the vagaries of the expansive nature of the set, and as darkness is falling, trying to match up your lights with that falling darkness. Then you're also adding in the uncertain elements of smoke. Where is it going to drift? And the uncertain elements of your protagonists, specifically for me, the ballerinas. Nick is rooted on the ground. That's a given. But the ballerinas are going to be jumping. So, timing, uncertainty, smoke, light, big set, color, exposure in the sky, exposure here at the camera. All those things are kind of like, I don't know, it's almost like a computer program running in the back of your head, solving problem after problem. And you're also racing the light. That's where we are. We're really at the beginning of the process, because right now, I'll be straight up, the picture looks like crap. But we'll get there. We'll get there. That's the thing about being on location. Even when things are not working out, you have to have confidence that they will. And you have to project that confidence on the set to get your talent, pull them along, okay? Inspire the crew to stick with you, and also solicit opinions too. I'm very open on the set. I listen to things all the time. Ideas, maybe this, maybe that. You have to be willing to try stuff. You have to be willing to try things and fail and then fix it. Can we take that 810, Frankie? Let's knock it down by like a stop and a third or so, please. Let's do this guy. Can we slide the center pipe up about 2 feet so we catch Nick up around the head and shoulders and try to keep it off the ground as best as we can, please. Let's make sure. Nick, could you get in position, please? Looking good, Nick. Looking good. Yeah. Nice. Nice. All right. So we just got to be a little more even with the smoke. It's kind of weird what's happening with that, but the ballerinas are going to be there as well. So the ballerinas are going to take on a little red in their background as well. Okay, the narrow beam. Can we take, I don't know, let's call it a stop and a third or so out of that, please? Can we angle the CTO light too on the tree? Can we angle it so it goes further up into the tree, not so much on the lower trunk? There's a dark tombstone on the far right, and I'm just thinking about putting a little glancing light off of that. We'll see. Might not need it. I can't completely tell because I haven't got my talent. Oh my God. The eye is a hunter. The eye seeks pleasure. So you have to inform, delight, captivate, because this is an over-visual world. There's lots of stuff out there that's going to kind of compete for people's attention. So hopefully you come up with something that's really just kind of thoroughly thought through and executed, and then maybe just bubbles that to the surface of things. Maybe. Now is crunch time. Talent's coming on the set. We have waited 5 hours for Katrina to work her magic and turn these beautiful young ladies into zombie ballerinas. You're looking pretty amazing, lady friend.
Thank you.
Your trampoline is right over here. You come to the up front one. We'll put Marissa on that one. Okay. All right, here you go. Now look slightly towards Nick.
Ah! All right, so your trampoline and the one in the back there.
All right. Okay, so stay active a little bit. Here we go. This is just a test. All right, so what the guys were doing was they were kind of coordinating among themselves without me. They were looking at each other steady and going 1, 2, 3, and then they jumped. And it was kind of perfect. Okay, so why don't you guys try that, okay? Now, let's get some smoke. Nick, come back a little bit and come forward towards camera. There you go, good. Another can of smoke in the background of Natasha, please. Yep. Thank you. Okay, all right. Now, instead of bouncing, stay static, okay? And I'm just gonna give you a count. Ready? When you hear 3, jump, okay? 1, 2, 3. There you go. Okay, Natasha, make sure you look at Nick in sort of a menacing way. And maybe both of you try to extend your arms towards Nick. Like, you know, doesn't have to be super active, you're dead. Like, you know how zombies like, you know? Yeah, okay? Ready, lots of smoke, lots of smoke. 1, 2, 3. Nice, way to go, you guys. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, you guys, beautiful. You're awesome. That's kind of rocking, right?
Yeah, let's just keep jamming.
Okay, here we go, here we go. Keep the smoke going, please. Great pose, great pose. Nick, back off just a tiny bit. Go back out of the set, just a tiny bit. That's it.
And lean in.
And lean in, yep. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, you guys, beautiful. Sharp, yeah, look sharp, for sure. Good, good. Marissa, you're awesome. Natasha, great expression. Kind of that dead-eyed look, like, you know. Okay, Nick, pose. That's it. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay, let's switch positions. Natasha and Marissa. Okay, ready, Nick? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay, run in the middle, Mike. There we go, there we go. Okay, clear set. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right, here we go again. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice. You guys are awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
I can hear that.
Forgive me, forgive me. Poses. 1, 2, 3. My bad, I triggered too soon. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, ready, again, here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Again, ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice. You guys getting exhausted or you okay?
I'm okay.
I'm at a 30th of a second right now.
Now these 2 girls I want to party with.
Let's get some smoke up front. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice. When we're out of smoke, we're out of picture. Here we go. Ready. Positions, pose, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Way to leap, you two amazing dead ballerinas. Ready, position, Nick. That's it, great. Right in there. 1, 2, 3. Nice, way to go, you guys. Oh, that's awesome. All right, good job, everybody, good job. Okay, come on off the set,
Oh
Nick.
my God, that's terrifying. I know. I know, that's great. Whoa.
That's very cool.
Right?
You would like that. You would.
Well,
You.
All right, good job, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's the type of shot that don't come together until it's just about to not ever come together. There you go. Awesome.
Oh my God. Thank you, Joe.
There you go. Thank you, Marissa. So, Joe McNally for Adorama TV, signing off with my nearly dead friends here, who did an amazing job out there in the graveyard. Not to mention Nick Knight, our detective, intrepid sleuth, chasing down the case, no matter what the cost, no matter where it leads him, even to the graveyard where these two murdered ballerinas are literally dancing on their graves. Signing off for Adorama TV, and thank you to Adorama TV, the crew, amazing talent, our special effects makeup artist and her crew, Katrina Greco, was, astonishing. And also Pro Photo, who supported this effort. Last Light, who supported this effort. Tether Tools supported us. So all those tools we brought to bear out in the field to pull off a shot that's a lot of fun, kind of silly, but super, kind of gathering of talent just to come up with a picture that's cool for Halloween. Adorama TV, check it out.